Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marilyn Akano. I make lifestyle straight talking videos and pretty much anything that interests me, including food recipe reviews, hauls. I also throw a little bit of crime stories in there if that's what you like. Please subscribe to this channel if you're a regular subscriber. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. So guys, today we're going to be talking about feminism and kneeling down for your husband. Now there's this 44-year-old woman who just got married. The husband is actually a Facebook friend to me, but I really did not know she was a staunch feminist. She came from a bad marriage, and when she came from a bad marriage, she started advising women, telling women to know their worth. The typical female power move stuff like you shouldn't reduce yourself, or you shouldn't make yourself feel small because there's a man in the room. Personally, I don't know her so much, but from the little I've read on our wall and our page, she's a feminist, just like I am also a feminist. Now, feminism, if you don't know about it, is the social, economical equality of the sexes. If a man is working, is getting $100 for a job, a woman shouldn't get $98 for that same job, even though they are exact same job description and all that. Also in politics should not be relegated to men only. But I'm from a patriarchal country. So patriarchy is rife here. Of course, the men are most valued in these parts. Like if a woman is married and still happens, and she's not had a boy child, it's deemed that she's not married at all. It's deemed that her place in the family has not been sealed. So the husband is most likely to get another wife to have a male heir. And the males can literally do nothing wrong. So yeah, that's the situation here. And obviously, she was speaking about all the societal norms, and they termed her, a Nigerian feminist, the bitter single woman, probably whose marriage did not work. So, but that's not the issue here. The issue is that she got married recently, to her sweetheart. And she knelt down to serve her husband. And people were saying feminism in poto, that how can a woman be kneeling down to serve her husband? That normal feminist women are against submission to a man, which I think every person should be against submission, because submission means yielding authority to another power. Acknowledging the fact that somebody is superior to you because of their genitals, of a different genitals. I think submission, that word should be scrapped away from literally everything. But yeah, I'm an Igbo woman, so I'm here to enlighten you. When you are carrying a drink, typically, is to show the world that you actually know your husband. So they give you this drink and you walk around to find your husband. And when you find your husband, you kneel before him in acknowledgement that this is you, I found you. And if he accepts the drink, it means that he accepts you as his wife. Now, kneeling down does not mean, I confer you my head and lordship. No, it doesn't mean that. It's just a symbolic thing of we found each other, and he's accepted me as a wife. That's what it is. Just like bride price. Bride price does not mean selling your daughter. In some cultures, the bride price is actually very small. In some cultures, it's huge. And especially in my culture, we are fighting to make sure that bride price is affordable, because in my culture, we basically sell our women. So it gives the men leverage, the men who marry us leverage to treat us as shit, because we were literally sold to them. Or flip side of it, some men do not treat our women like shit because we were expensive. So yeah, if you flip it the other way around, it's true in some cases, it's not true in others. But yeah, huge bride price or not does not make any marriage work. A marriage that will break. It's even said that the marriages that are very expensive are the ones that are likely not to last. So it doesn't matter how much you pay for a woman's head, she's not your slave. You guys are partners, you're not going. And the notion of a Nigerian man about submissiveness is a woman that will let me do nonsense and let me take my shit and do not complain. Just like our mothers did. They let our fathers do what they want, they never complain as long as they're fed and provided for. So women do not want that anymore. So that's why they decide to go en masse to the workforce to make sure they work, because that's the only leverage most men dangle a woman's head. I give you money, so I'm entitled to do whatever I want. I mean, there are some relationships whose dynamics are like that, and I'm not complaining, but I don't think it's atypical for somebody to be treated like shit because they are provided for monetary. Most of the time they don't even provide emotionally, mentally. Take the money is there and that's it. Shut up and take it. But no, feminism is not hating men. It's not it's not about hating men. It's just about treating us fairly and treating us as much as you would want to treat yourself. There's an extreme feminism which is misandry. I don't know what misandry is all about. Just like you have misogyny, you have misandry. I think these are too extreme. They should not have a place in society. We are meant to work together as man and woman. So misandry, misogyny, both of them are the same thing. I see one as toxic, masculinity, and the other one as toxic femininity. So it's too extreme. I think the common goal here is, work together in fairness, equality, and equity. Now let's go back to my people. So they are married. I hope their marriage lasts because he's an older guy, she's an older woman. They have more experience, in life, in relationships. So I hope it works. The man, I was told that he is a patriarchal man. No, I don't think he is. He called himself an equalist the last time we had a conversation. That he is an equalist. So, and I think he's sound based on, I don't really know, you might not really know people that well, but based on what he writes on Facebook and based on what he posts on Facebook, I think he's intellectually sound, and I think both of them will make great partners for each other. So feminism is not that we're not going to get married. In fact, we love marriage. We love to see, we love to be working together with men. We need men. I like men. I love men. So it's not about that. But what we want is equal treatment. What's good for the goose should also be good for the gander, This one that men in Nigeria has a monopoly to cheating and polygamy. It's not true. Women also cheat, but we cheat better. So we also honey, just like you are. So no one has a monopoly over cheating or monopoly over polygamous nature. We should all treat each other with respect. The greatest rule of all, love your neighbor as much as you love yourself. And that's the greatest rule, because I wouldn't treat you badly because I wouldn't treat myself badly. I wouldn't cut you because I know it hurts. So if we begin to see the world that way, everyone is going to live peacefully. And ladies, stay away from men who preach submission, who preach women's suppression, who place a woman's place. Is a woman. Once a man start opening his mouth to talk about, please run away, because get safe for your house. That one is your lordship, and nobody needs a lordship. Personally, as grown as I am, I don't need a lordship in my life. I don't even need someone that be telling me where to go, where not to go, in the name of because I'm married. I'm my own person before you met me, so why can't I be my own person after marriage? The moment I feel stifled, I don't jackba, I don't go. I've gone, my dear. Nobody's stifling me in the name of marriage. I tell you, I had a proposal one time. Let me tell you a personal story. Fine guy, he had stable income and all that, but he was quite possessive, and possessive to the extent that even if you have to do whatever he says, like if he says sit here, you don't sit here, there's a problem. It has to be exactly the way he wants it. So yes, I was enjoying the relationship because obviously there was money in it. He had a stable job. I was enjoying, and but I couldn't marry this guy because of that possessive nature. Because I'm someone who needs my space. I'm someone who, I'm a staunch chronic introvert. Like if I socialize, I'm someone who needs time to regain that energy I used to socialize. That's what it means to be. I'm a staunch introvert. So I need my space, and if anyone is trying to encroach on my space, or I'm feeling stifled, I don't fight back. What I do is I walk away. So that's the reason why I didn't, because of that possessive nature of his. Yeah. So what works for me might not work for you. What works for you might not work for me. So yeah. So that's it, guys. Eric and Equitas, congratulations to you guys. I wish you guys a happy married life. And for the rest of you, I'm going to see you guys in another video. Bye. Peace. Yes, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Marilyn_Akano or at Niger Chick, and subscribe if you've not already, so that you can be getting my content back to back, because I'll be bringing you new content, almost every day. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.